the darkness, trying to fight my fears. Alone, so long, alone.
But what I'm going to tell y'all is you're going to get a 2-second intermission where I'm going to slide this sucker to... Actually, can I do... No, I can't, because I done said this. That would be a scene. It'd be probably fun, but we're not going there tonight. So here's the deal. I cannot wait for y'all to hear this record. Excited as I am, I was like, okay, yeah, I gotta do this new show and this, no. I am like beside myself. I could barely sing that whole verse because my diaphragm is like, I am so excited. Thank you so much for coming. I'm running off stage. I'll be for 2 seconds because I jumped too high and this thing fell off, whatever. I'm gonna put this back in and I'll be right back. Intermission. Y'all wanna sing something pretty for them? Yeah. Oh my gosh, it's like I've never seen you stagnant, you know every single thing, how to do every little motion, blah, blah. I used to be like, can something random happen, please? So that I could live in the moment. It's so fun. Anyway, well, I'm so glad that y'all are here. It's going to be such a fun ride. I'm going to talk a little bit about each song as we go. Some I'll just roll right into the next, and then some I'm just going to sit and talk about. So I want to talk about one really quick. That one. Thank God I Do. I'm so grateful for that song. I wrote that with Jason Ingram, who is in the video tonight. And he is someone who I wrote Rescue with, I wrote You Say With, we wrote How Can It Be. We've had a long history together, and I'm so, so grateful. That was one of the first tracks that I wrote for this new record, and I remember leaving and thinking, I think we got a song. And that was the same exact feeling that I had whenever we wrote You Say together. So to get to leave and be like, oh, it was one of the most, just one of the most special moments writing. So redemptive, so beautiful. And I'm glad it's the first single. I hope y'all enjoy it. Okay, we're gonna move right along. This next one is one of my favorites. My producer, Mike Elizondo, is here. Give it up. And this is really fun. So I wrote this song with a woman by the name of Natalie Hemby, who was gonna come and sing She was gonna come sing tonight, but her plane got stuck because of all the weather. So she's not here, so just send her all the love in case she's watching through cable. So she's a treasure to me. She helped me write a lot of this record, a whole lot of it. And she is someone who just really taught me how to have a voice and believe in the things that you say. She's such a powerful person. And I love this because this next song, I never imagined to actually be on the record. So these are the kind that kind of sneak in and, they surprise you. So here I am, Natalie and I were writing, it's going great. And she's like, you need to write just a fun song, just get out whatever you're thinking. And I was like, great, we'll write just a fun song about whatever, because the reality is this is never going to go on the record. If it's going to go on anybody's record, it'll probably go on Natalie's record because it has this folk thing to it. And she's such a great folk writer, good folk artist. She has so much passion in her lyrics. And I remember during COVID, I fell in love with the art of storytelling through lyrics. I became so entrenched by it. It was something really new for me in the process of songwriting. And I found it to be so, just life-giving in so many ways. And so, here we are writing this song. And we get to the studio, and it's going to go on the record. I'm like, this is hysterical. This was the song I never thought would make it to the record. Just purely because it was kind of like a fun exercise. Ended up falling in love with it. We get to the studio, and we made 3 different versions of this song, which was really, really fun. But we had this moment where we were like, oh, let's keep it holistic. Let's keep it the way that we wrote it in the writing room. What can we do to go back? So Mike was like, let's just strip it down and sit all together and play the song. And it's the first time on the record that my voice is accompanied by an acoustic guitar. That had never happened prior. I was always married to the Rhodes or the piano, and the acoustic guitar made its way, and I love it so much. And we introduced the clavinet. And so Natalie is singing background vocals on this song on the record, and then John Batiste is playing melodica on this record. And the thing that makes that fun, we know some John Batiste in here. Love John. So John is from New Orleans, and Natalie is from Nashville. So it was kind of like the marriage of the worlds that I just grew up in and loved. And both of these cities have poured into me in so many ways. So this is kind of the song that gives back, and it's called St. Ferdinand. Here we go. This this next one is one you're going to be able to move to. Now, if you were in the VIP, you know what time it is. It's time to dance. All right? So this song, Dance Circle. We're starting a dance circle. If you don't want to be a part of it, move to the side. But in order to be in the building, you have to be part of it. So it's just part of the course. You signed the waiver. I love this song. Now, I wrote it with Mike and Natalie, and they treasures. I mean, they have expanded my songwriting, I feel like, beyond what I can even recognize right now. And some of these moments were just so pure and beautiful. And I have this video that is the perfect expression. And one day, I'll probably release it so that everybody can see. But it's me trying to nail a Natalie melody, okay? So here's the world of songwriting, right? Everybody can come in with a little piece. Everybody can come in with an idea. And you kind of just see what sticks in the room. So Mike grew up knowing how he's a bass player, okay? So the low end is covered by Mike, right? And woo, give it up for the low end, let's go. And so he knows, the rhythms and the way to put sounds together is just beautiful. So he built this element and he was like, what do y'all think of this? And Natalie, with her little 90s R&B self, comes in and throws this melody on top that I was like, I don't know if I can sing that. It was like me sitting next to her being like, hey, yes, it's like big sister, and I just want to make her proud. And she can come up with stuff that you're like, oh, I just love it. Anyway, I digress. We're sitting on the sofa, and I'm sitting there with this mic so close to my mouth, just being like, just nail the parts, just nail the parts. And she's videoing, and the next thing is she flies to her face, and it's my voice, and she's lip singing like this. And as if she's in a 90s music video, it was just so good. And that was the perfect setting, the perfect story to tell, because that's exactly what it felt like being in the studio. It felt like every day there was just some element of joy that was going to pop out at some point and surprise us all. And I hope that you feel that when you listen to this record. I hope that you feel the joy that I had making it with so many beautiful people. I don't know if Alex and Erica are here, but if so, and Justin, hats off to you guys. They were the ones who made the record happen alongside Mike, and it just was just one of the most beautiful experiences. All the players on the record, I don't know who is here and who is not here, but if you were a part, I'm so incredibly grateful for you. Those moments in those rooms really did change my life. And I got this beautiful opportunity to actually sing a lot of the songs while the band was also going down. It felt like Muscle Shoals or something. It was really beautiful to me. So, yeah, it's a little bit of old school way of making music, which I love. I can't believe that's actually old. Anyway, so let me tell you the story behind this song, and then I'll stop talking so much because I just want to tell you all about it because I'm so excited. Okay, so Natalie came in and she had this idea. She's like, I want to write a song called New. And I said, okay, let's do it. That sounds great. What's the story behind it? She said, well, I have this friend who I love and I treasure so much. She's a dear friend in my life. And she talked about how she had known this friend in her adult life, but didn't necessarily know her in her younger years. And there was this period that this friend was walking through back when she was younger. And she was going through drugs and left the house, and she was addicted, and just a lot was going on. And her dad would write her every day and say, you are loved, you are welcome to come home. You are loved, you are not too far gone, you are welcome to come home. He would write her every single day. And finally, one day, she took him up on the offer. And Natalie was saying how she's so grateful that she got to know this person's story, but she would have never even felt the remnants of her previous life on her new life because of how much had been redeemed, how much had been set free, how much had been made new. It's like the old didn't even remain. She was so brand new. And I feel like that is just a song for hope for so many people. There are people in this room that are hanging on to hope for people that are in your 5-foot circle. And you're saying, I hope that they can get out of this. Or I hope that there's a moment where they can see the light of day. Like, I really hope. And I just want you to know that hope does last. And it is true, and it is good. And people can change for the better. Things can change for the better. And I'm waiting on that. I have hope for that. For humanity and for all of us. And so, once God touches you, once He puts His hand on you and He makes you new again, it's hard to go back. He is a God of power, He's a God of life. He's a God who can take all the things that once made us heavy and weary and refresh us. And so, this song is called New, and I don't know. Creativity. It is the best. It's so life-giving. Just the melodies that they come up with, the way they play, the passion that they play with. It's a beautiful gift for everybody to get to experience. So, I love you guys. Thank you. How's everybody at K-Love On Demand? And 4 people scream because that's the people online. She said my mom is on there. Cheers. That's awesome. I love when moms love me.
Yes!
I'm so glad that y'all are with us tonight. Kayla, thank you for being a part of tonight, for making it special, for everything that you've invested to be here. I'm so grateful. And for getting this show out to so many more people than could fit in this room. What a treasure. Thank you so very much. And to K-Love On Demand, I hope you like the show. Now this next song I wrote with a new writer. This was the first time I had ever written with him. And I'm not positive, but I think we wrote two songs in one day. It was Natalie, a guy by the name of John Green, and me. I didn't know John before I write. It wasn't like when we met, bumped into each other. It was like the first time I met him, and Natalie kept saying, I think you're gonna love this guy, I think you're gonna love this guy. And boy, was I blown away. I remember getting the demo back, and it didn't have a vocal on it. He kind of said, be here if I take it away? And little did I know he was gonna come back with a track that absolutely blew my mind. And I was in Target in Florida, and I'll never forget it. I was just listening as I was walking around, and I was I exploded thinking, oh my gosh, I have always wanted to sound like this. I always wanted to sound like this, but I didn't know if it was ever going to happen. And this song is the song that literally wakes me up over and over and over and over again in my sleep. John, why have you done this? What have you done to me? I literally hear it constantly in my head. And so if you ever want to know what it's like inside Lauren's head, this is it. I love this song so much. It's one of my favorites. And the bridge, I love the bridge so much. It talks about waiting on love, and the sky waits for the sun. I'm the one who'll be waiting for you. All right now, when we get to that part, if you know it, you just sing it at the top of your lungs, because one day we will see the glory coming in the sky. I love this song, John. Thank you. This is a song that I've always longed to make, always longed to write, but I didn't even know. And when I heard it for the first time, I remember calling my manager and saying, this is it, I can't believe. It's like that, you just put that UK taste to it, and I love it. So thank you so much. This is Waiting.
Next time, Wayne.
Someday, you're probably just getting in.
Thank you for coming late. I'm glad you're here. Come on, y'all, that's a good pun. She's been waiting, did she? I got it. It might take a second, but I got it. I can't. The thing is, people always bring signs, and I'm like, I'm half blind even if you have something this close to me. So if you bring a sign, it's like, if it's not huge, there's not a chance. You. She said that song was worth the wait. Worth the waiting. I love it. I felt like I got to wait for it. It's a treasure. It's a treasure to wait for things. I feel like now with everything being so instant culture, instant this, instant, to wait is beautiful. To wait is to treasure. To wait is to savor. To wait is to enjoy. To wait is to endure. To wait is to persevere. I think waiting should be celebrated. It's such a beautiful gift to have to wait for things. And it's okay that we live in a microwave society, but we don't have to fall to it. We can savor the waiting process. It's beautiful. I love that song. So
We love you!
all right, now, how many of you are from Nashville? How many of you are not from Nashville? Well, I'm glad it's kind of balanced. Ohio? Where's everybody from? Kentucky?
Georgia!
Oklahoma? Pennsylvania?
Alaska!
Texas?
Georgia! Alaska! Don't get her talking about
Colorado? West Virginia? Jersey? Where in Jersey?
Georgia!
Who's from the farthest?
Alaska!
Are you saying Queensland?
Alaska!
Cleveland?
Alaska!
Canada?
Do it again.
Where the heck are you from? England! You're from Canada, you're from Queensland, you're from England. I'm so glad that you're here. Thank you. What a gift. The travel. What a gift. Oh, I love it. I love to travel so much. Well, as you know, we experienced, just as a community, a pretty interesting week last week. And my heart goes out to all of those at Covenant. We were actually here in this room a week ago, and it was a very different experience. And if you don't know, Covenant is a school around the corner that just experienced an incredible tragedy. And there's a lot of families and people here that are from that school. And I just want to take a moment to just pray. Pray for you, to still this beautiful, exciting moment, but to just pray and to remember the things that actually matter most. And if you are someone that's from Covenant and you feel the ease, just grab the person next to you and feel what it is like to have an embrace. And know that that is exactly what it is that this community is doing around all of you. It's what we talk about over our dinner tables. You're on our hearts. It's what I wake up praying about in the middle of the night. You're on our minds, and our hearts genuinely go out to you. With anything that you're wrestling with, anything that you're engaging with, post that scenario. And know one promise, and it is, blessed are those who mourn, for they will be comforted. And if I can't wrap my head around any of this stuff, so the only thing, the crux of what I can cling to for people during this time is that one line. That one line. God, you said that you will comfort those who are mourning. And God, I pray right now that every person in this room that has experienced any sort of loss, that has experienced any sort of trauma, that right now you would be the shield around them, that you would be the one who speaks so intently to their minds, that you would quiet any fear that would try to assail them, that you would quiet any confusion, any anxiety, any panic attacks that would come from this, God, that you would be the one to silence the loudness and the sound of the enemy. God, that you would be the one to whisper in their ears, they are covered, they are seen, they are known. God, I ask that you would just, anything that they need, that people who don't even have these same experiences can't speak into. God, the thing that is so uniquely designed, their need, I ask that you would meet it right now. Only you know. Only you know. God, I ask that where there is anger, that forgiveness could abound. God, I ask that where there is fear, love could abound. Lord, I ask that as they put their heads on the pillows at night, they don't toss and turn, but that you give them sound, sweet rest. The rest that only comes from above, the peace that surpasses all understanding. And that the world will be able to look at this event and see that there's change that's needed to unify together, to help those around us, to love our neighbors. God, that you would just strengthen these families in this time in a way that only you can. We ask that you would lift them up, that you'd be the lifter of their heads, and the joy in their song one day again. In Jesus' name, amen. 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 This next song is called To Know Me. And this is for all of the covenant families. To know why I cry every time I see your sunset. To know why I smile at all the things I can't forget. To know why my heart may take a while to mend. To know me, you would have to know my friend. I can't help but dream when I hear a train coming. I can't help but laugh when I lose my keys again. If you had to count my quirks, there'd be a dozen. To know me, you would have to know my friend. If you've ever seen fireworks lighting up the sky, then you know how quickly time goes in the blink of an eye. Oh, and there's a hidden treasure that's waiting here for you. If you've ever loved someone and they had to leave too soon. To know what I dream for one more day to have 'em. To know what it takes to live my life without them. I could tell you all the details of who I am, but then again, to know me, you would have to know my friend. If you've ever heard a bird sing in the middle of the night, then you know it happens waiting to take you by surprise. Oh, and the more you love somebody, the more you have to lose. But when they leave this world, you can feel it on you. To know why I keep on pushing past the limit.
every day like it's the end. To know why I'm grateful every single minute. To know me, you would have to know my friend. To know me, you would have to know my friend. We have a painter here tonight who is painting in the back. Up there, you can turn and look at him. Yay! Hi! And his name is Roy Law. And I'm so excited to let all of you know that there is an auction going on tonight. I think everybody received a chip tonight, that little token. There's a QR code on it. And if you scan it, it gives you a little treat, so make sure you scan it to access to the record. And there's also a part of that QR code where you can donate. It's a live auction going on right now. And all of the proceeds that are made from tonight go to the Covenant Fund. And also, whoever donates the most gets the painting as well. So we're going to donate tonight to the Covenant Fund just to help in these times. So thank you all for giving and for being a part. And we're going to also match all of the ticket sales tonight to also give to the Covenant Fund. So you are a part of something beautiful tonight. Just for coming. Thank you. This next song is one of my absolute favorites. We wrote it in New Orleans. It's called Kaleidoscope Jesus.
Oh, I've been waiting for this one. No, I haven't heard
Say the lonely life. There's I love that song. It's one of my favorites on the record because it makes. Did anybody ever watch that '70s show? That's when you know you're not a Gen Z. So I love the clips in between each scene where they be jumping. The slow-mo jump with the color behind. That's what I think of every time I sing that song. I'm like, that's exactly what I feel about this song. It's just so light and fun. This next one I actually wrote around the corner on Music Row here in Nashville. And are y'all ready? This is kind of comical. It was the first time I had ever written on Music Row. I know, every person's like, oh yeah, Music Row, it's where you go write a song. I never have written on Music Row, and so I would hear about this infamous Music Row all the time. Music Row, Music Row. I'd be like, okay, but what actually happens on Music Row? Well, then I found out. There's a lot of writing rooms on Music Row, and I lived in Nashville for 10 years before I ever actually wrote on Music Row. That's a fun story. I wrote it with the beautiful Lori McKenna, and she is such a treat. Yes, yes, yes. This song is another one. I'm going to say that about all of them. This is my favorite song on the record. They're kind of all my favorite songs on the record. This one is called Valuable. From afar, think of what I'm working for, like the depths of the Grand Canyon or a canopy of stars. And if I had to place a bet, I bet there's a little voice inside your head, lying. Just all your precious things, display them on the show. Walk right past the mirror and don't recognize yourself. You're the hands to the needy and the cold for the cold. What I see when I see you is your heart made of gold. If you feel like you are not valuable, let me tell you there's more. If your heart is running in circles, telling your head things that are not true, what would God say to you? Was it handed down your family line? Memory you tried to hide? Is there something in the distance that won't allow you to reconcile? Oh, just remember, if you feel like you are not valuable, let me tell you there's more. If your heart is running in circles, telling your head that are not true, what would God say? You Bible. Let me tell you, there's more. If your heart is running in circles, till you're things that are not true, what would God say to you? Every tear he catches with his hand, and he knows the way your heart breaks. You're valuable. This was the song that took me by surprise. I love this one. It's called Don't Believe Them. And when I heard it for the first time, I remember thinking, oh my God, am I supposed to sing this song? This is like punching me in the chest. I remember sitting in the studio and thinking, this is like convicting. I'm gonna feel this every time I sing it, probably for the rest of my life. And I remember sitting in the writing room with Natalie when she sat down and she started, I feel like I've got this thing kind of saved for you. And she started playing it, and I thought, okay, let's see where this goes. And it landed on the record. It's like the one that is super cinematic to me. And I love it so very much. It's called Don't Believe Them. There are two sides to every story. The truth leaves where it don't belong. It's a chicken line that we're walking when we got so many people talking, and nobody thinks that they're wrong. Someone if you don't forgive them, how you gonna hear what they say if you never listen? How you gonna stand up when the world wants you kneeling? How you gonna live off the words you're preaching if you don't believe them? Isn't made up of water, but somehow we all drown anyway. We make the ugly look so pretty, and the innocent so guilty, in all of these games that we play. Someone if you don't forgive them, how you gonna hear what they say I was walking out of church the other day, as in a year and a half ago, and I got this little thing in my head like, I'm done messing with my ego. I was like, I don't know what this is about, but I think I should write a song called Ego. And I brought it to the studio, and Mike and Jason wrote it with me. And I'll never forget Jason being like, are you crazy? How are we supposed to write a song about ego without seeming like egotistical? That's kind of like, oh, I'm on a stage and I'm going to write a song about losing my ego, even though that would kind of be like an element of ego. Anyway, it was a great ride. And I remember leaving thinking, did we get anything that we needed? Was that the whole, the whole bit? And it is one of my favorite songs to perform live now. I have fallen in love with this song. I think we've only done it 2 times. Two or three, something like that. And when I tell you, it's a message that I feel like we all need to know right now. It's the selfie thing, it's the swipe, it's so loud and it's so chaotic, and kids are wanting to know who they are. They long for identity. They long for a place to be loved. They long for a place to be supported. And this doesn't produce this. It doesn't produce the same thing as a personal interaction. There's nothing like it. There's genuinely nothing like it. If you're in high school, if you're in college, if you're in junior high, if you're in elementary school, talk to the people around you. When you think about them, call them. Don't go and see what happened on Instagram. We don't need this thing to keep feeding something that isn't pure, isn't good. Just go love the people around you, and you will in return feel the weight of connection in a way like no screen will ever give you. That's a side note. You got that for free because I wasn't able to talk about that. But your identity isn't found in the best filter. It's just not. There's nothing about those filters that are going to make you more beautiful. Actually, when they see you in real life, they're like, oh my. I'll never forget the first, so I really talking to me, and these kids came up to me, like asking for my autograph, and then they saw my face, and they looked at their mom, and they're like, is that her? Because my album cover looked so different from my quickly learned. Don't worry about the filter, just be who you are. Don't worry about having your face all perfect and blah, blah, blah. It doesn't make you more beautiful. You are just beautiful as you are. The unique qualities that you've been given are beautiful because they're given only to you. That's what makes something so valuable, so worthy. I love it. I love celebrating life and seeing people for who they actually are. And I'm glad that personal interactions are so much greater than just the swipe zone. Anyway, that's a side note. We have a lyric in here that talks about something that triggered that in my mind. You'll figure it out when you hear it, and I will too. It's called Ego. Here we go. That was it. We all wanna be known, but we're afraid to be fully seen. Feel like we're the only ones covering up insecurity. Have we lost who we are to the pressure? Trading toes for the sake of the pleasure. I'm done racing with my
want to run. Now we have to the pressure. No, no, no. Giving power to a clock for a second. Done racing with my Can we gently become? Can we save our society? If there's a way, if there's a door, it's humility. I'm resting with phone call, and I don't remember when it was. I think it was in April of last year. That's maybe wrong. Whatever. And I got a call sometime, and I remember thinking, "Oh my gosh, this is how the call went. Hey Lauren, what are you doing? Oh, I'm just in my condo. Oh, that's awesome. Are you ready for some good news? I'm always ready for some good news. Okay, well, guess what? You finally got your first festival offer since 2020. Since the shutdown. And I was like, oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! That's amazing! What festival? It's in San Diego, and you're opening for Kings of Leon. I am losing my mind. Are you kidding me? Okay, Lee, I have to go right into the studio and write a song that's going to be something to sing that is new for this festival. So literally the next day I go to the studio. Mike's like, hey, I built this thing yesterday. What do you think of it? Tell me how you feel. Also, just jump at the vocal booth and just sing whatever you feel. And I was so excited. This is like the moment that kind of warranted, oh my gosh, COVID is we don't have to be stuck inside anymore. We finally get to do shows again. I'm going to be on stage again. This was that moment. So I go into the booth and all I kept singing is, these are the days, these are the days, these are the days we've been dreaming of. Over, these are the days, these are the days, these are the days. Over and over and over. Like, I was so excited that these were the days we had been dreaming of. We saw the dark clouds come, and God had parted the clouds, and now we were able to walk in the goodness of what was to come. That was the experience. So I just kept singing that, right? Well, then we get to New Orleans, we're doing this riding trip, and it took a turn of like, these are the days that we have been waiting for. These are the days for such a time as this. We are alive. And there's going to be a day where he comes again, and the clouds are going to part for a different reason. And we're going to get to see the jubilation of humanity. Rejoice, 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 rejoice as he comes. And this song was just like, it took a massive turn. And I remember sitting there and thinking, oh wow, I would have never used jubilation if it wasn't Natalie and Mike and Jason in the room. And this has become a song that is just so fun to sing. If you catch on, this is the song you can like, throw up your hands and feel free to run around like a banshee in this place. These are the days, so we go.
She gave me permission. Yeah, go do it.
Also, you gotta love a good show. It's my favorite.
to label to all the people that are here that had something to do with this record. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much for your influence. It means the world. We're going to sing a couple more. We're going to sing one from a little sneak peek of what's to come. Like you already have this record and maybe there's something more. Maybe this part to the record is coming. We're broken up into two parts, and this song I absolutely love. My friend over here, Evan Cobb, wrote the saxophone, or was part of this. He got all the saxophone players together in the community to come and do a saxophone quartet. Mike had this incredible idea to do a saxophone quartet on this song. And this song is just one that I treasure. I wrote it with Nashville's own Ellie Holcomb. Credit is due in a songwriting session. She got this story on the plane on the way to the session, in California. And whenever she got this email, it was earth-shattering. It was a story of incredible loss. And she said, I needed to write something to this person. They found out that they have a terminal illness. It was a 13-year-old. And she said, I need to write something that will give a voice to this child in these times. And so, to her credit, she wrote like all, I think, 3 parts, and I just came and added 1 verse with her. So this is really her masterpiece, but it's called Daigle. And spending your Wednesday night with us for traveling in the crazy weather to get here. Y'all want to finish on something we can all sing together? Yeah! All right. Thank you guys so much. You're welcome. every single lie that tells me I will never measure up. Am I more than just the sum of every high and every low? Remind me once again just who I am, because I need to know. Oh, you say I'm in love, and I can't feel a thing. You say I'm strong, when I think I am weak. And you say I am held, when I am falling short. Taking all I have and now I'm laying it at your feet. I know you have everything, God. You have every victory. Oh, you say I'm loved, but I can't feel a thing. You say I'm strong, when I think I'm weak. And you say I'm held, when I am falling short. And when I don't belong, oh, you say I'm yours. Oh, you say I'm loved, when I can't feel a thing. You say I'm strong, when I think I'm weak. And you say I'm held, when I am falling short. When I don't belong, oh, you say I'm yours. And I believe, I believe what you say. I believe, what you say. I believe you keep my cause, you right my wrongs, you break my chains, you overcome, you gave your life to give me mine. You say that I am free. You say it, you say you break my bones, you right my wrongs, you break my chains, you overcome, you gave your
Lord.
Yes, we are. We are free. Yes.
Hallelujah, Jesus.
Over and over and over and over.
Yes.
You forgive us every time. We are free. How can it be?
Hallelujah.
How can it be? Oh,
Yes, yes, yes. Woo-hoo-hoo.
starting in September, and you'll get the full record when it comes to that. We got this one for the last tour, we have another one coming soon. You'll see y'all in September. We love you. Thanks for coming out. Bye, y'all. This is Roy. This is the painting. This is Thank you. I love the colors. Thank you so much. All right. This is the painting that you'll get. Whoever bids the most or donates the most, it all goes to the Covenant Fund. We love you guys so much.